I'm back out here in the woods hanging up some drop lines. Yesterday it was the first day out for me in the woods and my thumbs got wrecked by trying to put on these drop lines. So today I grabbed a little tool to help me and we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be much better. I actually have blisters on my thumbs, so it's pretty bad. Let's see how it works. Maple on snow is the real thing, but don't confuse it with yellow snow. Bad mistake. Just got through my first 100 drop lines of the day, so I have 100 more in my bag. I'm gonna grab a couple out and didn't mean to drop that. It's kind of hard sometimes when you're filming because I try to hook onto lines and things or branches, and sometimes my camera just falls off into the snow. And the worst part when that happens is that my battery ends up dying super fast, and I think it's just because my battery gets cold. So we'll see how long this lasts. I just got to the end of one line, so I started on another. Now typically when I do this, I like to go completely down one side and then back up the other, but in this case, since I am carrying my lines with me and I'm gonna have to go back to get more, I am doing both sides of the line as I move down, so that way by the time I get back, I'm closer to the building and I can grab more lines, so I'm not running out of lines at one end. Behind me right here, this is one of my favorite trees. Actually, this entire woods. This is probably one of my favorite woods because the trees are just so massive and so old. And we have this section just about done. Ooh, tripping. So both of these ends look the same. Once in a while you'll run into this happening. It's just sometimes, you know, they're all together so they're connected when you get them, and sometimes just the wrong end is put onto a drop line. So I'll just have to take this one back and fix it once I get back to the building, put the correct end on it. Nice work, Warren. You're doing good. I'm just kidding. So this is actually the first drop line I've had like this, and so far I've done about 300. So 1 out of 300 is not bad. We'll see how many he has like this out of 32,000. Today is moving along much quicker than yesterday. Using the tool definitely helps. And I switched up my backpack because yesterday's backpack, the spouts, I just kept having to check the drop lines because they were falling out of my bag, which was a pain. So I actually changed up my backpack and I'm just using a normal backpack today. And it is an absolutely gorgeous day. It is about 38 degrees, beautiful. The sun is shining, but it's only going to be like this for another day. And then we are calling for 12 to 18 inches in Western New York. So we're trying to get as much done as we can before the snowstorm. And it always seems like every single year before we tap, we just get this huge snowstorm and we end up tapping in a couple feet of snow. So it's nothing new, But let me tell you, it definitely makes it a lot harder when tapping trees. Oh no! I lost my glove. Alright, gonna have to find that before I start clearing this off. But what I was going to say is, we try to walk through all the lines and clear off branches like this, but a lot of our damage throughout the season is due to branches or wildlife chewing on the lines. So like I said earlier, we're supposed to get another 12 to 18 inches of snow. So what I'm going to do, which I always do anyways, is I'm gonna move all these branches and trees off the line. So let's get to work. Found my glove. This was almost going to be like the second worst day in a row, because yesterday I lost my favorite pair of sunglasses in the woods, and today I almost lost my favorite pair of gloves. And if that happened, I was gonna say I'm done. That's not a good sign for maple season. So luckily I found it. You can tell it's pretty windy out because I just walked in here with some lines about 2 hours ago, and my foot tracks are already pretty much covered up. Better watch where I'm going. Just turned the camera on and I'm already tripping. Yeah, anyways, just ran out of lines, so I am heading back to the vehicle now, and rumor has it that around sunset in this woods, Bigfoot starts to roam around, so we might run into him somewhere around here. Totally kidding. My dad is walking around though right now with the chainsaw, cutting off any trees that fell on the main lines. So if you hear a chainsaw in the background, it's just him somewhere. I did cross paths with him once, but I haven't seen him since. It sounds like he's down over the hill. And since it is sunset and I already ran out of lines, I am going to call it quits for the day. I will be back tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later.